Welcome to Answers from Within. From the author of the All-Knowing Diary, Mind Lies into Truths that will set you free.
Hi everyone, welcome to Answers from Within. I'm Daniel. We're going to go to our first guest for this show. So let's hear from George.
Yes, I have my question ready. Do you want me to tell you the question?
Ask away.
Well, it's more of a philosophical question rather than a personal question, so I'm not sure that fits in with this program. I hope it does. The question is, why, if love is supposed to be the highest desirable vibration in the universe, why is it that humans can be so violent and hateful?
That is an awesome question. All right, so there are several answers that are coming through already on that. What's happening is, and each civilization goes through this phase. Imagine the human race is like a child going into adolescence, learning how to be an adult. Every civilization has that path to go through. Humanity is still in that age, kind of a little bit of adolescence, where they've played, they've learned, but now they're throwing tantrums. Okay, they're learning to grow, they're learning to mature, and they're learning to see themselves as bigger than what they've always seen themselves to be. So the journey into allowing love in can take hundreds, thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of years for a civilization. And so where humanity is at, or what we're seeing being demonstrated, is the violence is a product of lack of self-love. And the more we struggle to find love within ourselves, the more we fight other people, the more we fight the planet and burn resources and destroy things. So the more destructive we become in looking for love in all the wrong places. So we're still at this age, this teenage phase of rebelling as a civilization. So the immense violence is this battle between, will I or will I not let love in yet? Am I prepared to have that in my life? And I will not be prepared to have that in my life while I still see myself as unworthy of love. There are very few people on this planet, but it is changing rapidly, who can actually let love in. I'm not good enough. I'm a failure. I'm not like the other person. I'm not successful enough. I don't have enough money. I don't look like other people. I haven't achieved what everyone else hasn't achieved. I haven't made enough right decisions. All these belief systems, this identity, which we experience on an individual level, is a collective identity. On the surface, it looks like we have our own individual minds. But we're actually all sharing in a collective human consciousness or a collective mind. So we're all living out very similar patterns, very similar belief systems. So until we see the truth about these beliefs, I'm not worthy, I'm not wanted, I'm ugly, I'm not attractive, I'm not desirable, I don't have enough money, and so on and so forth, they're the things that are stopping love from happening. So love is trying to come into earth, which is the very concept of enlightenment. Enlightenment is us going from teenagers into letting love in, into seeing ourselves for our true nature, which isn't the identity that the mind has concocted. We're nothing of that. That's just this other pseudo-identity which we are embracing over our love identity. So in this deficit between self-hate and love is where all this violence is coming from. Does that make sense?
Well, it's very interesting. I have to think about all that. You know, that's very challenging in the sense of human development. That's very interesting. Thank you for that.
Feels to me that the more pertinent question, or one that you're not so conscious that you're actually asking, is how can I let in love?
Well, that brings a smile to my face. Well, all right, go ahead on that one, please.
Okay, so there are several layers to it. The first one that comes up is the question, why resist love in the first place? Now, this goes back to when you were very young. And when you were a child, you were competing with your siblings. And what you realized or decided in that space was, in order to get love and attention, I need to be better. Better than what I am. Now, over the years, this race or this need to be better than what you are has come to grate on you to such an extent that you've come to resent it. And wherever there's this feeling, I need to be more, I need to be better, it's pushed away. And now there's a collapse between, in order to have love, I need to be better. And so you resent or you resist allowing in love, believing it comes with the need to be better. Do you understand?
Yeah, that sounds plausible, but it's now that I'm thinking about it, that one aspect certainly, yes.
Yeah. So what's in the way is just a lack of truth. So the belief there is, in order to receive love, be it from others or even from myself, I need to be better. I need to see myself as more. So that's the non-truth. And that's what creates aging in the body. It's what creates the resentment, creates upset in life. So the solution to that is the truth. You were getting love. You were getting admiration. You were getting the attention you were seeking as a child. But you ended up getting so muddled with the siblings that you thought you also needed to compete. And you didn't. That was never your truth. That's the first layer. There's just been this misunderstanding since you were like 3 years old, right? That I have to compete in order to get love. I need to be more to get love. When the real truth is, how can you be more than perfect? Which raises the question, why did I never see myself as perfect from the beginning?
Yes. What's the answer to that?
Well, let's go deeper and let's have a look. There's a little bit of a blockage in the way of going into that one. So let's just see what the blockage is. Okay, so there's a blockage of a little kid screaming, I don't want to see myself as perfect. If I see myself as perfect, then I won't try harder. So what happens in the mind is there's these blockages, and then there's a blockage that keeps that blockage in place. So we've got belief systems that are causing challenges, and then we have other beliefs or fears that are keeping them in place. So we just need to get you past this one in order to get to some deeper truth. All right, so let's see what the truth is for you on that one. I don't want to see myself as perfect now because it means I would have been able to see myself as perfect my whole life, and I don't want to have to deal with that. Can you feel that? It's very, very deep subconscious stuff, but can you feel that? If I let in that I am perfect and always was, then I have to look at all these years that I never related to myself in that way, that I cost myself big by not relating to myself as perfect. It's better that I see myself as flawed until my dying day, because that minimizes my regrets, and God knows I have enough regrets as it is.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it means I can take an easier path because, I'm not up to it.
Exactly. It's like a letter from your mum saying, please excuse my son from swimming class because, he doesn't want to fail.
Yeah.
Well, Too hard, right. Well, I would say that your life has been pretty hard as it is.
Oh, well.
So,
that's how it is.
It's not how it has to be. It's how it has been. So
yeah, I don't want to go back in the past.
No, you don't want to go back in the past. Time to come out of it. Time to blossom. So
I don't know how to blossom.
Well, that's why you're talking to me. So let's go into this blockage, which is, let's see if you're open to now relating to yourself in a completely different and revolutionary way. So let me just go into your subconscious and let's see what the blockages are there. Yeah, well, you're kind of now saying to me, yeah, I've got nothing to lose. I've got nothing to lose now. So let's hear it. Bring it on, you're saying. All right, let's see what truth we can bring to you. It's so funny because the reason you've never allowed yourself to see yourself as perfect, because you've believed that in order to get love, you need to compete. And why would you bother competing if you already see yourself as perfect? So there's this vicious cycle going on. I'm not going to see myself as perfect because I won't get love, even though seeing myself as perfect is self-love. So there's this loop going on and on. So let's smash through that. Let's get some truth for you here. The truth is, there was never anyone else to compete against. Everyone else doesn't actually exist except as a figment of your imagination. You created this concept that there are other people to compete against, so you would feel worthy and deserving of love. Look, I've climbed the mountain, now give me my love, I've deserved it, I've earned it. But what you never realized was, I'm deserving of love by simply being on the earth. I am love. I've always been love. You just never wanted to see it because you thought that wasn't going to be enough for you in this lifetime. It's just time to allow in a deeper truth, a deeper realization.
Okay.
And you just confused effort with love. The more effort I put in, the more love I get. But really, the more love I let in, the more love I feel. Nothing to do with effort. Love and effort have nothing to do with each other.
Right. Okay.
So just sit with that for a moment and just let it work its way in. Because there's still this battle going on of, it can't be that simple. It has to take work. It has to take effort. And the truth is, love never took effort. It doesn't require effort. Everything else other than love requires effort, but not love. So join me for the next episode, coming soon.